Hard Facts.
If the rule of Ebola was genuinely invested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And the dumping my mood for that whenever people are clapping, he's praising singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
And he did not do any remarkable thing in your state. And you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Maryann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines, we interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimi and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Of course, this will be your most authentic news experience that you'll ever have on the radio, and you can take that to the bank, actually. Yeah. I don't know what's happening to my voice. I'm begging it to not just disappear on me because it can. It has the tendencies to do that this time of the year. We're starting off with the big three stories as usual, looking at the stories that are making headlines on national dailies, the ones that you are discussing on social media, causing it to trend, and of course the ones that are debuting here in our news bulletins in the studio. Once again, this is Nigeria Info 99.3, and we are live from our studios in Lagos. We're also on YouTube. Right now, we're also live on Facebook. Join the conversation. On the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking about the fate of the average Nigerian young person. What does the future hold for us while we are in the present? What are the considerations, and what do we need to do to save the future of young Nigeria? And that's a conversation. Let's not also forget that the average, the highest number of young people in fact, Nigeria has the highest number of young persons. In fact, the people who are elderly are not as many as to young people. So we have a youthful population. But what are we doing with that number? How are we bettering their lot? It's a conversation I'm going to have with a young politician here in the studio on the 5 o'clock hour. On the 4 o'clock hour, I beg your pardon. On the 5 o'clock hour, we'll be talking continued conversations on the cost of living crisis and how you and I are going to cope even into January when they start hitting us left, right, center with those taxes. And who knows, things might even get more expensive. How do we intend to power through it? My guest is an economist. He'll be joining us live on the show. It promises to be an interesting Wednesday. Where did time go? I mean, October's already finished. It's the 29th day in the month of October. Anyway, let's get into the business of the day, shall we? Welcome to Hard Facts. And when we start the show, this is how we welcome you to it.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Nigeria's biggest decisions start with the hardest questions, and I'm asking them on Hard Facts 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Let's talk. 0201-277-0993. That's the numbers that you will be calling as soon as I run through the stories that we are looking at today on the Big Three. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Joyce has been playing you the live proceedings at the National Assembly. Unfortunately, they've taken a quick break. When they return, of course, we will keep giving you some bits and pieces of the screening of the service chiefs. But first, let's start with the stories that are making headlines today. Let's start with Harcourt Refinery. Daily Trust newspaper puts out a report here saying Harcourt Refinery shut down. How Nigeria lost 366.2 billion naira in 5 months. Who knows, maybe we've lost more because, you see, we don't even know what the true picture is. Anyway, let me give you some background, okay? For those of you who maybe haven't been around for a while and you don't know what's happening, we were once told that the refinery was up and running, was fit, that lots of money was, sunk into, I don't know if we can say it was maintenance, but then to, some sort of maintenance, but to revive it, if I can use that. And we were told, Nigerians kept asking questions. Are you sure that this thing is optimal? Is up to, running capacity? And they said, oh, yes, it is. We'll soon, you see, what we're doing is not that we're really doing fear. Oh, my God. There were so many twists and turns and tongues. At some point, journalists asked more and more questions. Then we realized that it was not working. And then Dangote now said to us, oh, these things will never work. They've been lying to you. And oh, yes, it's now shut down. It's been shut down. And we're losing 366.210 billion naira. In fact, we have lost that in 5 months. So the shutting down of the Harcourt Refinery, which is the biggest refinery in the country, has cost Nigeria's government over $249.7 million, equivalent of 366 point something billion, in the period of 5 months, from May 24, 2025 to October 31, which is the period of 156 days. And these are the checks that were carried out by Daily Trust newspaper. For those of you who do not know, that refinery is located somewhere in Eleme. They said it was revived. They started in November last year and said, oh, they were going to commence operations, like I said. And here we are. Here we are. How much more money are we going to continue to lose while they keep telling us true lies? Because I don't know what to call it, if they're lies or truth or half truth. I mean, and I keep asking, every time we talk about this, I keep asking, will we ever know the true picture of what's happening in our oil and gas sector, especially with the refineries? Or are we just going to keep speculating and no one's going to have their head on the chopping board? And I'd really like for Biojulari to help us understand how much longer we have to wait for this to happen. Don't forget, petrol is now almost 1,000 naira. And one of the biggest refineries is shut down. Let's move away from that. Let's go to the Premium Times newspaper. There's a big story here. On the Premium Times newspaper, Nigerian lawmakers raise alarm over terrorist threats to bomb the National Assembly complex. Oh, you didn't hear that. Nigerian lawmakers have raised alarm over terrorist threats to bomb National Assembly complex. Let me give you some background. I'd like to quote. We have received threats from terrorists to bomb the National Assembly complex and threats from protesters to lock up the National Assembly. The House of Representatives Committee on Internal Security raised these concerns over threats by terrorists, to bomb the National Assembly. Garuba Mohammed, the chairman of the committee, revealed this during plenary yesterday. He did not, however, mention when the threat was issued or the group that was responsible for the threat. Suicide bombers have indiscriminately targeted public infrastructure and civilians in Abuja between 2011 and 2025. So, also in 2011, Boko Haram carried out a vehicle-borne IED attack at the headquarters of the United Nations in Abuja, killing at least 18 people, for those of you who do not remember. A year after killing about 91 people in separate attacks around Nyanya, another bomb blast rocked Abuja in 2015, killing at least 18 and injuring 41. What's the Nyanya bomber? The latest bomb incident in Abuja were recorded January and May this year, killing 3 and injuring others. Do you remember that the one close to the cantonment, something like that? And this is what the spokesperson for the committee had to say. He said it's obvious that with the ongoing security challenges, if proper measures are not taken, it will truncate legislative activities. If activities are thwarted, there will be no representation, no oversight, no annual budget, no plenary at all. And that will destabilize the legislative process, democracy, and the stability of our nation. What are your thoughts on this claim by the National Assembly about threats to bomb it and threats by protesters to shut it down? Let's talk, guys. And here's my final story on the Big Three today. Coup controversy. Military interrogates MD and raids ex-governor's house. Let's get into it. Military investigators probing an alleged plot to overthrow President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are reportedly grilling the managing director of the federal government agency in the South region. The Punch newspaper has learned. 2 intelligence officers confirmed that the MD was arrested for allegedly transferring a huge sum of money to a former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Silva, who was fingered as one of the financiers of the alleged plot to forcefully change government. According to the reports, investigators believe the funds were meant to finance the coup. Let's quote these investigators. The MD, name withheld, transferred a huge sum of money to Silva. Investigators are working on the theory that the transfer was connected to the coup. He's presently answering questions about what the money was meant for. Interesting times, isn't it? I'd like to hear your thoughts on some of these issues. Join the conversation 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. You could join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 0809 5975805. You could also join the conversation on X. Use the hashtag HardFacts, and you can be part of the conversation. If you're listening to us from outside of the country, call via WhatsApp. Only if you're calling from outside of the country. 0809 5975805. The plenary is coming back in a bit, but I'll be just jumping in and out of it. So join the conversation. The phone lines are open. You've got 60 seconds. Please go straight to the point. I beg you in the name of God, do not call the female line. Please, if you're male, do not call the female line. Thank you and God bless. Let me say it in the biblical way. I beseech you by the message of God, do not call the female line if you are male. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Paul calling from Lagos.
Hello, Paul.
You know how much they said missing in NPC, about 200 something trillion. Do you have such a thing or not? You see, when you are in a country where those are running this country, anything that comes from them is lies. When some of us see this refinery, it will never work. Some of them from
why are you so pessimistic that it's not going to work?
Are you telling me in this country, tell me any government that is live to eat edition that's not built to go in your life? Tell me any government like that. When government, their duty is to hide information. It's the duty of media to search for information. Is it working now? I believe they have shut it down indefinitely. But that 200,000 trillion they say somewhere, but I mean, maybe 50 trillion is somebody's pocket. Is that how to run a country? And the man in charge is still borrowing.
All right.
He will provide that money.
Thank you very much for calling, Paul. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. Would like to hear your thoughts. Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Gabriel calling from Lekki.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Maryann, the House of Assembly are telling the citizens that they want to bomb. Are they telling us or who are they telling? See, Maryann, the breakfast go reach everybody. When they are telling them, do the right thing, they will not listen. For the coup, like Uncle Jimmy this will say, the prophet, Maryann, it might not come from where they expect to. Not that we are not praying that military should take over. But like Uncle Jimmy this we always tell them, they should be very careful. The word is a norm for the white, like they always say. Maryann, please do enjoy the rest of your day. Joel Gabriel signing out.
Thank you, Joel, for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
This is Kenny from Shomolu.
Hello, Kenny.
Hi, I'm wanting to speak. I'm addressing my submission to the executive, legislative, and judiciary arm of government. I beseech y'all, do the right thing. Protect the integrity of Nigeria. Fix all the deficits in Nigeria. Security will be assured, and you yourselves will be safe. God bless Nigeria. Good job, Maryann.
Thank you very much, Kenny, for calling.
More news and information
We'll be right
coming
back.
up. We'll be back in a moment. Say hello, Lagos. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, Abuja. This is Kids FM, the family fun radio. Kids FM is packed with exciting drama, engaging games, inspiring stories, great music, and the kind of conversations that bring families even closer. From sunrise to sunset, we've got something special for everyone in the family. Kids FM is fun for children, cool for teens, and just perfect for parents. It's more than radio.
It's packed with educational content such as language shows, quizzes, storytelling, fun fact, and many more.
It's a family experience you can count on every single day. So, wherever you are, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, or anywhere around the world, you can tune in live on 101.7 Kids FM or stream online at kidsfm.ng. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at kids.fm.ng for all the fun updates, giveaways, and behind-the-scene moments. Kids FM, let's play!
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Understanding Nigeria starts with asking better questions. Hard Facts on Nigeria Info, the nation's number one talk.
The government is saying one thing, the people are saying a totally different thing.
When Nigeria issue has happened to them or their family, they will know that this is not.
Again, I don't think there is a perfect answer to the story.
We're discussing the AFCC and their war against corruption.
Imagine that in 2026, we'll stop talking about corruption.
That their leaders say this is what you should do for them. Why can't you listen to them?
ADC warns against political witch hunt in Coup Pro.
Injustice will plunge this country into a chaos.
It's about you, the caller, the listener, the Nigerian on Nigeria Info 99.3. Nigeria Info. Let's talk. is Hard Facts. This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on the Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the nation's number one talk news and sports radio station. We're coming to you live from our audiovisual studios right here in Maryann Okon, Victoria Island, Lagos. I'm Maryann Okon. We're looking at the big three stories for today. What are they? Harcourt Refinery. What's the story with the refinery? Well, let me tell you how much we've lost in the space of 6 months since it's been shut down. We've lost about 366.210 billion naira in 5 months. But are we ever going to know the true picture of what's happening with the oil and gas sector, especially our refineries? Or are we going to continue to, or are they going to continue to play in our faces and then we just keep shut? I don't know, but I'm guessing that you'll be able to answer that question. Of course, Nigerian lawmakers have raised alarm over terrorist threats to bomb the National Assembly and protesters wanting to shut it down. And then, of course, this coup situation, of course, remember that there's been claims that the investigations were ongoing. Now, we've heard that some army or military investigators have claimed that they're interrogating a managing director of a South agency that sent a lot of monies to the bank account of a former governor of Bayelsa State and a former lawmaker, Silva. What are your thoughts? Well, they're saying that there's a connection. They think that, the monies that were sent were to, somewhat cause or force the removal of Mr. President. Let's talk, guys. 020127709993, 0201465790. Let's talk. Even though Silva's aide has come out to say, look, my boss is not involved in any coup. So I don't want to say anything. So I'm just going to let you guys. I want to pick your brains. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Madam Leke. I'm coming from Beduleki.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, my comment is about the issue of the coup, something, and the Silva investigation. I said it on a platform yesterday. You see, I will say it on a parable again. So long as African leaders will pretend to we the Nigerians and pretend to the West, the Igbo people, that we are running democracy, whereas we are not doing it, we are doing the opposite. That is, so long as they will pretend to be worshiping God through Jesus Christ, whereas they are going to eat a fowl. That is fine with that big boot, and that they will continue to visit them one by one. That's how you see all you can see Africa as a whole now. Very soon, I think, will become a kind of a joke to the world to see that Africa countries, they are jettisoning democracy because they are not see Cameroon now. You can see everywhere on fire. So this is just it. So that's where I want to end. I don't want to put your station into trouble. Thank you very much.
Well, you can't. You should not. Well, I just got a story right now alleging that NDDC MD, the most recent one, Samuel Ogboku, is being arrested over coup plot. The newest NDDC chairman. Yet to verify every claim, but this is a report that has been put out by a daily. Now, don't forget that when the Punch newspaper carried the story earlier on, it was saying that the head of a government agency in the South, and they're saying he transferred a lot of money into the account of the former governor, Silva, and they think that money was supposed to... interesting times, isn't it? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. All right, do call me back when you're ready. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Sunil calling from Mitchell.
Go ahead.
Well, hello, Maryann. Concerning NMPC, the last caller before the caller, the first caller that just called you, said that all our refinery it will never work. And it is true. Obasanjo just said that when he was in power, he told Nigeria that all our refineries should be sold, so that Nigeria will have private refineries, so that Nigeria will focus on one refinery. We will be a private entity like what Dangote did today. But today Dangote is not rest concerning the refinery. You see a crime where we have our own refinery that will work. You see a crime. It's not crime now, but today our refinery is not working. They were using that to extort money, typhoon money. Today the refinery is not working. That's why the biggest refinery in Nigeria is not working. The giant of Africa for that matter. Concerning Tennessee, I don't know. That's why we are telling them to propose a law that will ransom the Boko Haram. Now they are receiving threatening now. They are the only
All right. Okay.
So God will see us through. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
All right. You should leave God alone, please. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Maryann. Good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes.
Maryann, this is Boyerson calling from Afro Media.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know severally on your show, I've told you severally that this APC government, they are just full of propaganda and nothing more. The one they said they were doing the refinery, I said that is just propaganda. I said it before. And today, I think I've been proven right. So they will come again tomorrow to say this,
How have you been proven right, please? I'd like to know that.
I've been proven right now because they told us that the refineries are working. The Harcourt Refinery is working. And I said it then that it was just a propaganda. I said it.
Okay.
So today, you can now know that I am one of those prophets who talk on your radio. And again, the Senate telling us they want to bomb this and that. I beg, Joe. Second base.
All right.
We are watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Still the big three on Hard Facts. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube. Share your thoughts on all the big three stories today. Of course, the Coup controversy. Now we're hearing that it's the newest NDDC boss that's involved in the coup plot attempt. With, of course, the former Bayelsa State governor. It's interesting. Isn't that interesting? Really interesting. That civilians, I really didn't want to say anything, guys. I don't want to say anything, but it's my brain that's tinkering with this. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Sorry about that. Call me back if that was you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann Okon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Joy from Neighbor.
Go ahead, Joy.
Please, Maryann, Amaka. Why is the senators, why are they panicking?
I mean, it's a threat. It's a threat to our legislator. What do you mean by why are they panicked?
No, because it has been happening to people. They don't even mind. They have never seen them discussing it. It's now because
no, Joy, you're not being fair. You're not being fair. When you say that they're not discussing it, you're not being fair. No, I disagree with you.
People have been dying.
Yeah, but you cannot also be overly sentimental to say that they've not been discussing it. Come on, don't do that. They have been discussing it.
I know what I'm saying.
No, but I also know what I'm saying, and that's why I'm disagreeing with you on the radio.
I have about 2 or 3 people related to me.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that you can't say that the National Assembly has not been discussing the issues of insecurity.
Because it's going to affect them. That's why they have come out to say it. Please, let them, they know what is supposed, they know the right thing to do. Let them do it. This insecurity is too bad. Let them do it and find solution to this problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. What I'm trying to help you not to do is to blanketly say, well, because these guys don't care about us, yeah, they should all be dead. No. And you can't also say that, oh, they don't talk about... They do. How did Adam Shomole come up with the statistics about guns and retired service chiefs? It was discussed on the floor of the National Assembly in the Senate. The House of Representatives also have discussed it over and over again. But then discussing it is not enough. If you were coming to me from that angle with a superior argument, I would agree with you, but you can't blanketly say they don't talk about it. That's not being fair, okay? And that's not being factual. This is Hard Fact. Welcome.
Yeah, Mary, I agree with you.
Yes, good afternoon.
All right. That push with my name for Alimosha.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm interested in Port Harcourt Refinery. That is not working. Right now, it's not working. But before, it's kudos. Kudos to NNPC. Kudos to this government. It's working. Now, it's not working. It's clear. We will hold accountable. Now, we will get that. I heard the amount you called. How many billions?
366.210 billion. Yes.
Can you imagine? Something billion. And this money has been shared to every. How many are we? 200 and something million. Do you know how much I'll be making? I'll be having on my own. I'll be great by now. But it's wasted. Now it's not working. It's not working. Lies and deceit. Huh? Lies and deceit. Always. Every time. Is what they are giving us.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know. May God help you people, not me.
God is tired of you people. God is tired. You people should leave God out of this. You people are your own problems. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So I'll go like this. When you watch a wound fester on for so long and you leave it without covering it, the ripple effect is going to end in an amputation because you've left it for a very long time. And that's what is happening with insecurity. So all of a sudden, the NASS has been threatened and they are crying wolf. Maryann, all this while, the terrorists have been unwantonly killing people, destroying properties. They've been speaking, but what have they done to make sure this is nipped in the bud once and for all? A problem you leave to linger for so long may one way or the other come to haunt you at the end of the day. I'm not happy about what is happening, but I'm saying, aside speaking about it, something tangible can be done. A red alert can be done, and this is where we are. We have found ourselves. Our brothers and sisters are dying every day on a daily basis. Maybe because it's close to call now. Something will be done at the end of the day. Good afternoon, Maryann.
Thank you very much for calling. Welcome to Hard Facts. Don't forget, we're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Post your comments on our live stream. I'm going to have to read those messages when I come to them. On WhatsApp, it's 0809597585. You could use the hashtag Hard Facts on X because I also want to read your tweets. How about that? Welcome to Hard Facts. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. So let me go to Facebook Live quickly. I'll come back to the phone lines. AB Ambo here says these lawmakers in the National Assembly should ask themselves why Nigerians are not sympathizing with them. They should look into the mirrors in their bedrooms and ask the reflected images why the prayer points of vast number of Nigerians for the National Assembly would be the success of what they are praying against, according to the news of a bomb threat on the National Assembly. Big Murphy here says, your caller said she knows someone close to her that lost her life to insecurity. I didn't say that it doesn't matter in that regard. I said, yes, because you know someone who has died based on insecurity. You cannot say that the National Assembly is not speaking on issues of insecurity. I don't think I was trying to tell her that, the person that she lost does not matter. I was having a debate with her about the fact that she was making a statement that was not a statement of fact. I would never, and I'm sure at least she knows that, play down on the fact that people have continuously died as a reason of insecurity. I used to have a very interesting caller here. By the way, thank you. She always sends me groundnuts. Mercy from Agoragwe. She's from Benue and she's lost family members. So, Big Murphy, do not try to sensationalize the issue away from the fact that she was making a statement that was not factual. Okay? People are dying and it's not funny. But then you cannot also make a statement like, the National Assembly has not been talking about it. It's now that it affects them. No, they've been talking about it. At least give that to them. But is talk enough to deal with the situation? Hell no. Yeah. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Oshodi.
Go ahead, please.
You see this NFTC money they were talking about. I think it's very, very easy. You have the agency that is critical for all these things. You have the EFCC, you have the ICCC, and they have to do their work. Because if somebody says our NFCC is working, yes, if the talking Nigeria will be happy about it. And if they now become a liar, embezzle our money, those in charge there, they should free them up. Yes, one is that to move forward, and those in charge of our institutions, they should work. Once your salary is being paid, your allowance is being paid at the record time, you don't need to touch our Commonwealth. Anybody that does this, they will be taken care of by the EFCC. Now, what I say, and the Maryann?
Yeah, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I need to take another call.
10 seconds. The military, they are investigating now. Anybody that is involved with this we are talking about, they will free them up. We want peaceful Nigeria. Nigeria should move forward. Don't want anybody to
Thank
stop
you very much for
progress.
calling. I appreciate it. 02012770930201465719. I'm going to go to WhatsApp in a bit to read your comments, but if you're watching us live on YouTube and Facebook, post your comments. I like to read your messages, okay? So I know that you are there. All right, someone here says, let's see. Good afternoon, Maryann. Since the coup wasn't successful, I just hope that and pray they plan. What? Osas, you really thought that I was going to read this message? How cynical can you be? Dan P from Igondo says, all the older refineries are like oracles and they need to be destroyed, and the government should build a new one or sell it. Or sell it out to a private sector for them to handle it, because every government that comes into power uses it to siphon monies through these refineries, and they're not working, but the still same stories every day. Do you remember that Dangote wanted to buy those refineries? And we said no. Who's going to buy it now at this state? I'm just wondering. Dangote just expanded the capacity of his refinery. Maybe we should try selling it again and see who's going to buy. Maybe that will help us so we could recoup some money, if not everything, instead of just sinking monies into it every other day, right? Someone here says about the alleged coup in Nigeria, the National Security Assistant has not made any statement till date. You mean the security advisor, Nuhu Ribadu? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know why he's not said anything. I mean, the last time he spoke, he told us to. He said enough is enough. We need to rise up. And do what exactly? He still hasn't told us. Edwin here says, I feel so sad writing this message as a Nigerian listening to Akpabio. I feel the executive, the National Assembly, the judiciary is the worst thing happening in this country. We have to get rid of them in 2027. I'm begging all Nigerians, please, he says. This person's Daniel from Igondo says, for the president to change service chiefs does not mean anything to me. They're all the same people because they cannot fight insecurity and flush out Boko Haram due to their political interest. But if Boko Haram should attack the government representative or their families, they would know how to kill this Boko Haram. Tinubu's government is playing politics with our lives, and nothing has been done by this APC regime. Please tell me one single good thing the APC regime has done for Nigerians since the day they came into power. Okay, Daniel, thank you. This one says, the National Assembly only wakes up to secure themselves, but the security of Nigerians is not their problem. And the refinery will never work. The Lord deliver this country. Stephen from Churchgate. Which Lord? Lord Fakwa? Safiano from Kanu here says, they first said there's nothing like a coup attempt, and suddenly there's a change of service chiefs, and then followed by interrogation and the house raids. And still they want us to believe that there's no coup attempt. What a country we're living in. You see, if I were to give advice to the presidency, and I've said this over and over again, clear channel of communication, because there is no trust between you and the people that you supposedly lead. So even if you're trying to do the best in every capacity, they're not seeing it because they don't trust you. You look like black while you say that you are actually white. So unfortunately, this government is not also trying in any way to save its face from day one. They play the tracks, they backtrack, they set the record straight. It's just been a ping pong event. Allow me to use ping pong there loosely. Steve from Ijaniki says, it will be surprising to think that righteous, patriotic Nigerians still believe any story of the NNPC, particularly from 2015 till date. Those studying fraud cases, 419, should make the Buhari era till date their case study and see if there's anyone worse than this in the whole universe. Who's looking for a healthy tooth in a rotten mouth? Our story of those pretentious characters in the National Assembly about the threat of bombing. Please save your breath. Second base, Jerry, he says. Yomi here says, good afternoon, Maryann. On the issue of terrorists issuing a threat to bomb the National Assembly complex in Abuja, they're living large, collecting humongous salaries and living flamboyant lifestyles. They care not about the killings in Plateau, in Benue, in Borno, Niger, or Kwara State. Now the bushmeat wants to pursue the hunter in the forest, and now they are crying out. What roles have they played in ensuring those sponsoring terrorism are brought to book? Yummy. And that's the question I've been asking, that it's not enough to talk and deliberate about it on the floor of the National Assembly. What's the action to back it? And he says, how can a civilian plan a coup? Is he a military man? All the coup d'etat in Nigeria, has anyone been initiated by a civilian? I beg you. We're not babies. It is better for money being spent on less than 500 people to be used to subsidize petrol for 200 million people. Where are you going with this, sir? Mickey from Ikorodu says, I want to see the correlation between Silva and the coup plot. He's an APC member. What's going on? I think gradually we're reaching them now. Maybe they will take security seriously. Well, I mean, people in government or people who are party members can do anything. If politicians in this country have imported guns, armed people to help them win elections, and then abandoned them, and those people became terrorists and they're terrorizing the country, and they still take our monies and go to do deals with them and have some agreements with them, anything is possible. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. Magda, thank you. The discussions among those men in the Senate is not an ear sore. Sorry to say. Oh, you say it's an ear sore. Okay. But what normal-headed person has agenda of fighting killers of humans back into, or fitting them back into society? One asks the army how they plan to de-radicalize terrorists. I don't blame some sets of these persons for seeking to remove themselves from this Nigeria. I don't even know why de-radicalization at this point should be a topic, a front burner. We're not de-radicalizing. Kill them where they stand. Spartacus way. Yeah. Because I don't understand how you kill people, you terrorize the country, you are wasting monies, and then you say, oh, this guy that has killed hundreds of people, let's see if we can change his heart. He's a bloody killer. Yeah, I don't care if this is like internationally acclaimed Red Cross or whatever way of addressing violence and terrorism. You know, they work for now. So how about we treat them with the same, the same way they treat us, how they're killing our people. We make sure that we destroy all of them. Maybe we can send a message to the rest of them that it's not going to be business as usual. But who's going to do that? Or maybe the new service chiefs will. I'm being optimistic right now. All the monies recovered from these criminals, what have the federal government done to them? None of them has gone to prison. Abiadu. This one says, those who are okay, obviously not for me. First, of the genesis of our refineries is not working. The major cause of all union leaders who prevent the past government from privatizing refineries. Oh, you say that the major causes. So New Pengerson, there might be. For the Coup story, the former Minister of State for Petroleum, Timipre Silva, is a greedy person. He should also be held responsible for the failures of corrupting I'm sure you mean meddling the refinery's money. Okay, I'm sure you mean stealing. Yeah, he stole and wants to use it to remove the sitting president. Daniel Obonume, how did you get this information? It's still being investigated. They're just trying to put two and two together. They're not very certain. What if he is acquitted tomorrow? So you can't say he stole because he wants to remove the president. Were you there? I'm going to take a quick call before we go on a break. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Indu Bisikori from Janiki. Madam, do you remember during Buhari government, during Buhari time, when Eurofy said Buhari don't know that Boko Haram want to come and kidnap him? He's the one that go and tell Buhari that bandits want to come and kidnap him. You remember when we discussed in this session? Tinubu government has started again, telling us they want to bomb House of Rep, House of Assembly. Let them bomb one first, let's see. Not telling us. Or you arrest those people, show us them who want to carry this evil out. They should start disturbing Nigeria. They should stop disturbing us, telling us all this information. Let them go out and do that work. Our bandits should bomb the place. Let's see.
No.
They want to bomb the House of Rep.
No, nobody should bomb anything, please.
Okay, let them arrest them. Let us see them. Those who want to bomb the place. Let's see one of them. And they should persecute one. Let's see. They should stop disturbing Nigeria. I beg it.
All right. Thank you very much, NBC, for calling. I've got a minute, and then I'll go for a very teeny-weeny short break. And then when I come back, I can still take a few more of your thoughts. Let me take another one quickly. 60 seconds. Hello.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes.
This is Sunny from Elegushi.
All right.
Maryann, insecurity, even the people, the terrorists, are knowing that the innocent people they are killing, it is not the problem of Nigeria. The bombing they are bombing is no longer paying like before. It is not, the game is not lucrative any longer. That is why you see them escalating more vastly. Then the refinery, I am telling you, Maryann, refinery, even the money they use in the maintenance of refinery can even build another refinery now. Calculated how much was used in building Dangote refinery. So it is right, and we know that every government that comes in is only coming to deceive the people. Tinubu says he's going to fix refinery. We have not seen anything yet. We are still trusting to bring him back in 2027.
Right.
Who is voting for him?
All right, we've got to go on a break. Lagos will be right back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio, Nigeria Info, via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the 3 lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info. This is Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. My name is Shegwa Rinze.
All right, we're back. I've got about 2 more minutes on the clock. Let's see if I can take one quick call or just run through all your messages. This one says, on a threat against the government, they changed the service chiefs and others. A threat against the citizens, they will use a statement and set up committees. We're watching. Thank you. You didn't give me a name. This one says, can't give repair work of the Warri Refinery to the one of Dangote Refinery. I don't understand. And what is the level of work at the Kaduna Refinery and others? I'm sure I'm not in the right position to answer that. Bayo Julari would be in a better position to answer that question, unfortunately. Over 300 billion naira was wasted in months in ASU, NMA, NAD, and they've gone on strike, or they're threatening to go on strike. Now, wow, I don't believe this Coup Bruhaha Jari. Ladi from Ikorodu. This one says, eventually we will all evolve and we will be fine as usual. It is well. Gentle, I'm sorry for you. You'll be all right. How? When did you buy gas last? They told us that rice is now 80,000. Did you? How much did you buy rice? Have you tried to eat plantain? Because I love plantain. I like beans and plantain. I can eat it all year round. But you see, the amount that they will tell you for 4 fingers of plantain, especially in Lekki, will make you want to move back to your village. Triple A from Ojo says, are you not surprised at some Lagos callers? What most of them will do more than if they are the ones. They are. I don't understand this English. So if they are, is what they are accusing some people of. Yvonne, can you leave this studio? See our diction coach. She's coming here to laugh at us. Why? Why are you like this? Anyway, the news is up at the top of the hour. Your daily IDO joins me on the 4 o'clock hour as we talk about the future of Nigeria's young persons.
Where we inform, you decide, you listen, and be part of the conversation.
I never believe that I'm in Nigeria. Why must government of Nigeria decide to clap its law?
The police is quick to fire their gas at peaceful protesters, right?
It's like the entire nation is being gassed. That's what they are going to practice for you people now. Are you so crazy? It won't come enough.
Why did the government not obey the courts?
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.